Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the cafe. I am, as always, your impeccable hostess barista. It is not just my name, it is also my title. Feel free to place your order at the counter, kick back, relax, and have a good time. It's a very warm and humid Thursday night, so if you are able to, kick back and relax in a cool and comfortable environment. But if this is also your kind of thing, more power to you. I'm actively melting. But even though we're melting, I'm not gonna let that stop me from getting to the bottom of this. We're starting our trial in Turnabout Samurai. And we are absolutely going to find my client 100% not guilty. Because I don't think he did it. Like, I seriously... Not just because I am his lawyer and I'm, like, sort of obligated to say that. But I really do not think that Will Powers would actively kill anybody. Considering how sad he gets when he thinks he's, like, disappointed the children just because he thinks he's all scary looking. No. He's too good. He's just a guy. Do I get to see my beloved? I don't know. You've got a lot of beloveds so far. Are you referring to your beloved asshole Edgeworth? Well, let's find out. How about that? October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Yep, there he is. Thick ass and everything. Look, I only got one beloved in Ace Attorney because Mia died. I mean... It's been proven that Maya can channel her, so maybe we'll see her again at some point. I don't know. Anyway, hello, Judge. How you doing? You look especially shiny today. Did you wax your head? You look good. As always, if the music is too loud or too quiet, please let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. Until then... Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. There he is. There's everybody's favorite asshole. True, she can be a beloved in spirit, but the only alive beloved I have right now is Edgeworth. Well, gazed upon him and his cold, dead stare. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. With that attitude, maybe. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Hey, buddy. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. You can tell because it's blinking. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. I mean, those two sentences are not mutually exclusive. Just because that's where he was found doesn't necessarily mean that's where he was killed. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Puts on sunglasses permanently. Yeah! The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? No, thank you. Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. No, thank you. I think I could probably remember that. I hope so, Phoenix. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Okay, but where's the blood? Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Do we have to? Will the witness declare her name? Oh, jeez. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Poor Edgeworth. He's just like, ugh. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Oh, she's into that kind of thing. I'm not kink shaming, I'm just kink questioning. Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Oh, God. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. The judge ain't having any of it. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Phoenix, you can't say hell in my Christian Minecraft server. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. let me take a look. So this is the picture we got. And I saw a few things that I just did not like about this when I saw it. For one thing, if Will Powers is always the one in the costume, wouldn't it fit him and, like, his feet would be sticking out the bottom, like the pants would be the right length? So, just because she says she saw him doesn't mean she saw him. So, I'm gonna... yeah, a certain man, but it was not... I maintain it was not our man. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Sure thing, Judge. Look at that graph. What is this exactly? A reason for you to put on your glasses, Judge. None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Even Edgeworth's not having it. I feel a little bad for him, but, like, at the same time, holy shit, dude. Well, I mean, I wonder. True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Humph, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the old... the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Oh dear. Poor Gumshoe. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Yeah, I pointed that out before, too. It's like right here next to where I am. Like the head of the... like the head of the spear broke off of the handle. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Please don't do that. That just sounds lewd as fuck. That morning, during the run-through, I saw him trip and fall. Broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Tell me more about this. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Well, if it was broken, how effective could it be at stabbing a guy through a whole thing of costume and killing him? Like, you can kind of see it here. I mean, you can probably see it better on the other one. It looks like there is some kind of tape or something wrapped around it. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Lady, a sprained ankle wouldn't cause you to drag your leg like that. Especially if you're supposed to be like some TV action star guy. That's just my thought. I'm just a barista slash lawyer slash criminal investigator now, I guess. I'm not a fucking orthopedic surgeon doctor guy. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, you know what? I mean, the production assistant girl that we talked to, she didn't say anything about this. Maybe she was doing something else? I don't know, let's see. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be a steel samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Ah, biscuits. You may continue your testimony. None of the props, it was a big mess. Sprained his ankle. Ah! Sir, I was reading that. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is the steel samurai costume now? Actually, well... we couldn't find it. Really? You just thought to mention this to us? That you couldn't find the, you know, the alleged killer's outfit that would theoretically have blood all over it and stuff. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I suppose that's right. No. I'm right. Phoenix right. Ace Attorney. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Phoenix, bring up the point that I keep saying, that the costume doesn't even fit him. Or her, whoever's in the costume. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Won't you wag your finger at me? Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? Oh, now you'll let her, when it's convenient for you. I mean, I kinda appreciate that, but like, damn. No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. And you know what? I think you're a bit delusional. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Ma'am, I'm going to tell you again. It's not him. And also, this is photo number 2. Meaning there was a photo number 1, but when Phoenix and Maya looked, there was only this one. So something must have happened to the first one. And I want to find out what. So, cough it up, Grandma. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Wow. Getting fucking dragged by an old lady. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Yeah! Watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Judge is not having it. Nobody's having it with this bitch. The other person. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Go the fuck home? I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Who are you to judge what may or may not end up being important based on whether it looks suspicious? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Poor Edgeworth. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Okay, so what was it? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Yeah, we saw it when we were looking around. Whoops. The grate has been loose for a while now. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What?
Order. Let me get this straight.
Judge, it's Pride Month. You have to say, let me be perfectly queer.
You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. I mean, you probably could if you weren't a fucking old lady.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the Steel Samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time.
Well, that wasn't my fault. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
That's vaguely the voice I gave him. That's fine. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Alright, it's okay, buddy. We'll get it sorted out. Listen, just because Phoenix is acting some kind of way doesn't mean anything. You'll be fine. Probably.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers who could have committed the murder?
Okay, so it probably wasn't the assistant because, well, for one thing, she believed in his innocence, and I don't know exactly how his sprained ankle plays into this, but she didn't even know about that, so I don't think that does anything. They said the kid probably wouldn't be able to lift the spear. And you know what? She keeps talking the whole time, so it was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper!
Order, order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
To implicate Will Powers, obviously. She's been saying this whole time how much she doesn't like him. Or at the very least, her obvious preference for Mr. Hammer. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby.
Huh?
That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Nah, press her. Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. Weren't you the one who was saying that he probably couldn't lift it in the first place?
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your Elder's Day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Well, I think I have a couple of things here. Because A, kid would have needed to have, you know, the murder weapon. Or, we've also got this key card that we haven't used yet. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. And you would have needed that kind of card key to get in there in the first place. So whoever killed him was definitely an employee, not this kid. So, the scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking! Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Damn, Maya, get her ass.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Probably. Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Wow.
Well, testify.
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had, quote, nothing to do with it, see? They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios all day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Quiet. There were some other people at the studios. Well, tell me more about them. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, Phoenix. Well, if you look at that guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. Yeah, the place that was blocked off because the monkey had knocked down that tree and shit. Phoenix, get out of my brain. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. The monkey's paw.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... yeah, I think you have too, Phoenix. I don't want to talk to Old Bag anymore. Your Honor, We've learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Really, it's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
To be continued. Save. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oops. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and the producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. I mean, we said we were gonna go back to the detention center to see Will, so let's do that first. October 18th, detention center visitors room.
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's see if he knows anything about the fanboy. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really loved the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Okay, well, that didn't give us... God dang it. That didn't give us much. Okay, so now let's go back to the studio. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Somehow, I don't believe that, Maya. Like, why else would you point it out? Let's see if there's anything new in the employee area we haven't seen yet. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? Oh, look. They put like a cardboard box over the drain. I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Ho ho ho. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Oh ho ho ho. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. I mean, she couldn't stick around and tell us more about the execs? So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. Guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. That drain's covered. The boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, is she serious? Uh-oh. Yeah, why not? Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hi-ya! There! That should make the kids happy. Oh, sudden dry spot. The things we do. Well, I don't think there's anything else new here, so let's... I mean, I guess if we're gonna talk to her, we have to follow her. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Alright. Tell me what you got. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. Yeah, we saw that. That probably smells really gross. Like if it's old steak bones and stuff. I mean, they looked pretty, you know, the bones looked pretty cleared off, but still. I mean, those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and the producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Well, I think that's about all we're getting here, even if we show her stuff. Well, he did say something about, in his dressing room, he had left the Steel Samurai costume. I wonder if there's more than one? Let's take a peek. I'm sorry, what? I'm not even half a step in the door and I'm getting accosted by somebody who's speaking to me in leet speak. I know this game originally came out in like 2001, but what in the goddamn am I looking at? Hang on, let me go get my Mountain Dew and my fucking Doritos and channel my inner neckbeard, because I feel like that's what I'm gonna be looking at. Maya's face is exactly mine right now, too. I'm just... My flabbers are thoroughly gasped. I almost can't even bring myself to read this out loud. Dr. Pepper saved me. Give me one sec. Let me take a good drink and then I'll try. Okay.
WTF? Who are you dudes? LMAO.
Oh god, he's sweaty too! Ew! I hate this more every second. Huh? Wait, you first! Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. You seeing this shit, Squidward's house? You seeing this shit, chat? I'll take that as a yes.
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella?
Not only do you look like a disease, you are actually... God damn it.
I make 10 leech shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC. Read the film credits.
Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so... cringe. Sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot.
Ew!
Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? 'Cause that costume rocks yours.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling. I need an adult. Phoenix, can you be the adult here? Because I can't do this.
Huh? Lol, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Prink Princess. The sequel to The Steel Samurai, Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle Lamau.
Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Maya, can you go wait outside? I feel like that would be the best option. I feel like I'm going to regret this. Look at my badge.
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, LOL.
Stop licking your lips at me. Why are you staring at me like that? Maya, get behind me. Let's just get this over with. Where were you on the night of the 15th? Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the studio to trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch, sad face.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suck-sores. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does suck sores mean? No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Ugh. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Okay, who else was there? Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, sweats.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Blech.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay, can we leave now? I don't want to be near this guy anymore. Ugh. Can we just move as far away from him as possible? Hey, girl. You didn't tell us that the director, was the biggest creepy, pervy piece of shit weeb I have ever seen in my life. Well, we haven't been back to the studio area yet. I want to set him on fire. Same! October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick,
remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay. Well, looks like we can go there now, so. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Ah! Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Before we just rush in there to see whatever the fuck's happening, look at this fence. This looks dangerous as shit. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer.
pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in.
Huh, it's locked. What, don't we have a key?
No, there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Ah! Old lady jump scare, Jesus Christ.
Aha! You again.
Ah!
How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
I mean, I was expecting a cute girl and not you. You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one that was here on the day of the murder?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Well, true to her word, she did not tell us shit. Well, we obviously can't go in there to get a key. Maybe we can find that assistant girl and see if she has a key, so we can find out what the... Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, kiddio? What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid.
What a rude little brat.
That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adult here, hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Okay, so we went from a weeb to a child. Let's see how a kid will react to my badge.
Evildoers.
Apparently that's all we got. Well, he's all decked out in samurai stuff, so... So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me!
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that?
Not bad, kiddio.
Watch it!
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always... The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait. Let me go.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle found on a table in the employee area. The label reads, sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Maybe if we're lucky, we can catch him back at the gate. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey!
Nick, that was her!
Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah. Sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh. She tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Now that she's gone, maybe we can get the key.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into pocket. I'm making my way downtown, going back to the studio where there's a pointy fence. Let's see if they have anything to say about the fence. There are some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Say that again. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great! Let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first.
Ah, not that eager. Okay. Hello? Damn, look at all these samurai. The singing samurai, samurai summer, dynamite samurai. Dynamite samurai's fucking ripped. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Whoa.
Ah! Someone's in here.
Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and,
I see.
And who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Ma'am? Would you like to look at my badge? I'm not interested. Apparently not. Okay, where were you on the afternoon of the 15th? I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. Well, I'm guessing she probably won't say jack shit to us unless she has that in her hand. But let's keep trying.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands?
I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Alright, well, I'm out of here. I guess we have to go back and talk to that fucking... Yeah. Okay. Lady, one of your people was fucking murdered. That's what you're worried about? I mean, the show must go on and all that. He was in here. Blech. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere, Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. It means we don't have to be near him. Ugh. I mean, there was a director's chair back in the other studio. Maybe we can go look there. Are we there yet? Yeah, there's the director. Ah! I inhaled my own spit. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. No, not move. Is this a script? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya? Take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Yeah, I assume it's that big fucking folder that's sitting right there. But first, let me get this stretch. Aha! Found it, Nick! The script! Why is it all stained? Good work. Script placed in pocket. No, you didn't make me choke. I can do choke all by myself. Don't worry about me. Okay, we got the script. Let's go back and try and talk to her again. Hey lady, look at this script. It's like asking the sky to be neon green. Not happening, LMAO. Fair. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers' lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No. It's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 p.m. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story.
But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1.
2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15?
That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye.
Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. October 18th, Write and Code Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
Little early for giving up, don't you think?
Huh?
You've got 1 lead.
Mia, it's you! Nova, get in here. Your dead lady's back. It's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix.
I know you've been here, I'm just teasing.
Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have 1 lead?
The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. Right, that kid. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Mia, tell me about your plant.
My poor plant. It looks so sluggish. Have you been watering it properly, Phoenix?
Well, Maya has actually. I think maybe she's giving it too much.
Oh, Maya. Sorry, Charlie.
The plant's name is Charlie? Yeah.
Anyway. Hey, Mia. Mia, while I've got you here. Showing me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say. Dead men don't tell tales. You sure are talking enough. Alright. She didn't have anything funny to say about my badge. Alright, fine. Back to the studio. October 18th, Global Studios main gate. I'm not gonna keep breathing into the mic like this. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper.
Hostage? Girl? Girl, fuck you mean a hostage? Well, let's see if she'll say anything about anything else. What happened to the boy? And what? Oh, there's my cursor.
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart. I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Okay, before that, what about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
Kinda hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if you give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I—
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, I wonder. Well, what do we have? Well, if we give her the card key, she'll be able to get into the studio, which is where he died. So maybe we can try that.
Hey, that's a card. Studio 1.
Right, a card key to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
Don't you have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then.
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. That's probably fine. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this, a Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record. A trading card. Apparently, these are really popular with the kids these days.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Maybe he's back, in the... Whoop, wrong way. There we go. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Well, in that case, we've got him cornered. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo.
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Phoenix, you can take it from here. Not so sure I'm qualified. Okay, well, we've got a hostage, I guess. What do you have to say about this? Cody, this look familiar?
Hey, my UR!
You are... Huh?
UR! You know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer economy, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay, hello? Are we doing okay? Can you hear me now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looks like it was something on my end because I was just dropping frames like I drop tacos. I don't think it was your fault, Desk. It's okay. I was updating a game on my PS5. Oh. Not like this. Yes, like this. But don't worry. I feel like after we get some information out of this kid, we might be done with the investigation for today. And then you can go ahead and download your game. But, thank you, again, for the hydrate medi. While we were getting that sorted out, I did get a good sip in, but I'm gonna do another one anyway. We didn't miss much dialogue because I saw we were dropping frames really bad, so I didn't really proceed much. He basically just said that for an adult, I'm really dumb again. Phoenix is confused by the concept of premium and rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? I do plan on getting a PSVR 2, mainly because all the FNAF VR games are on PS5 now. Oh boy. Okay. He won't tell us anything because he wants an ultra rare premium card. Well, I don't know where to go now. So let's just look around. Maybe if we find that assistant chick, she can help us. Nope, I didn't want to examine. Outside Studio 1. Outside... No, we were there. God damn it. She's not gonna help us. Or maybe... No, yeah. Who knows? Maybe the producer lady will talk to us. Probably not, but we can look. Oh, here we go. Here's something. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you. Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Tell me more. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, no one tells me things unless I fucking interrogate the piss out of them. No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Where were you on the night of the 15th? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Oh boy. Well, that ain't gonna get us anything. Can you tell us anything about this? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait, Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Yes, fine. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Erp card. It's like a burp, but without the buh. An ultra rare premium steel samurai collectible card. Very valuable. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So we got that now. No, I'm not gonna go back to where I just came from. Theoretically, the kid's probably still in the dressing room. There you go. Hey, kid. Look at this card. See this card?
Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! The last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Erp card given to Cody. I may not know much about Ace Attorney, but that lady looks real different than I thought I remembered. So, since it's stuff we've already gone over, would you like me to explain the discrepancy or no? Because it's sort of stuff we've already gone over in the first couple of cases, which I will gladly summarize if you want me to. If not, that is perfectly fine. You think about it and let me know. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Nah, it'll be fine. Okay. Alright, kid, tell me what you know. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool!
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions and his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. I'll pick up the context as we go. Okay. If that's how you want to do it, that is how we can do it. If you have the time, I also, like I said, we've previously done this before, so the VODs of my past streams of this are also there on my YouTube channel. I usually upload them like right after I get done so I don't forget. And all of the different games I've played have their own playlists now that usually get updated in, order of when they happen. Like chronological order. So the newest stuff is at the bottom of the playlist, so you start from the beginning. If you want to. Or you can watch any other Let's Plays or anything like that. If you want to. Or if you want to experience it for yourself, I highly recommend that. Love a good visual novel. Yeah, right now... I think it was recently on sale, but right now it's not. It's $30 for the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Which, what do you think about it? That's 3 games for 30 bucks. So each game is 10 bucks. So, think about it. That's the first 3 of the 6 games in the mainline series. Which also come in a bundle. For, I think it said like 60 bucks. Anyway. I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
Well, this is a little boy, so I feel like he'd really like his fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I like it when he, vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? Yeah, the Ace Attorney game, like the trilogy that has the first 3 games, which is what I'm playing now, it's available on basically everything. You know, Switch, PlayStation, Steam. So, whatever your gaming method of choice is, if you want to experience it for yourself, it's probably there. And they go on sale somewhat frequently. I think there's some kind of announcement, like Capcom announcement thing going on soon, so who knows, maybe things will go on sale after that. I don't know. I'm just a barista. I'm not a publicity PR salesperson. But at the very least, for the time being, we're playing through this on Mondays and Thursdays. Usually we go through each segment. It's pretty broken up, like we'll do investigation, and then a trial. There's preset spots in the game where it's like, to be continued, do you want to save? And that's usually where we stop. We had a bit of trial at the beginning of this, and now we're doing some investigation, and I think once we wrap up today's investigation, we'll wrap it up for the night. Just because, I don't want any further internet disruptions. That, and I think we're under like a storm watch for like rain and thunder and shit. So, better safe than sorry.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I could always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory received. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Listen, I'm not trying to say anything about a video game character, but if this kid isn't autistic and the Steel Samurai isn't his hyperfixation, I will eat my fucking hat. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. I don't know, she can be very persuasive, I think. Alright, kid, tell me what happened. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Yeah! Persuasive. She's got a huge personality. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. No, I didn't want to do that. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost, though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so.
Where are your fucking parents, kid?
Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody? Oh, he pogging for real?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill.
Alright, fucking Widowmaker, calm down.
1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal.
God damn it.
I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah!
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers isn't in... Wow. Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I do. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon.
To be continued.
Yeah, this is what I mean. It'll pop up, do an autosave, and then ask if we want to save anyway. So we are going to do that. And then, like I said, I think we're going to call it here for tonight. Like I said, between the potential for storms, the frames already dropping, I'd rather be safe than sorry and just call it a night. That, and I have no idea how long the next trial segment is going to go anyway, and I don't want to be here for, you know, the whole rest of the night. As fun as that could be, I'd rather not. So, until then... I was doing something, and I've already forgotten what I was doing. Okay. One day we might get a barista all-nighter, LMAO. One day, but that day is not today. That'll be on a night where I'm just playing Hades for like 5 hours minimum, and I just don't even realize it. Like, last night I went for 3 hours, and I had no idea that I even made it that long until I looked at the time, and it was like 2-something, and I was like, huh? Pardon me. Let's go see where we're gonna go next. Or at least where I'm gonna... Once again, I've arrived near the end of the stream. I know, I'm sorry. I appreciate you stopping by regardless. Whether it was for the whole thing or even a part of it, or however long. I appreciate that you stop in. It's like they say, even if you only show up for... That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is your time is like the most valuable thing that you can give somebody, because you can't get that back. So anytime that you come and spend here with us at the cafe, I greatly appreciate it. I think what we're gonna do... Oh, look at that. I think we're gonna go stop in on our friend Nellowhead. It's his birthday. He's gonna be doing some kind of special birthday stream. Let's see. I would watch that all night on a night I didn't work the next morning, lol. I mean, if Jesus. That's also how you know it's time to stop. I can't fucking talk. If such a night like that ever happens, it will be well announced ahead of time. On a night when I actually have the plan to do it. I feel like that would probably be like some kind of special Sunday into Monday stream or something like that. Oh. One of my stacks of books fell down behind me. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so if we ever plan any all-night kind of streams or anything like that, that'll be planned well in advance. It won't just be like, hey, I'm gonna stream until I pass the fuck out. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, that stack of books was always a little bit uneven, and the only reason I heard it going down was because it fell on one of my reusable shopping bags, and the way it crinkled sounded like a sudden heavy downpour on my roof, so I was like, huh? But then I looked over, and it was, you know, stack of books falling over. So, oh well. Anyway, thank you all again for showing up, whether you were here the whole time, whether you were only able to stop in towards the end. Whenever you stopped in, you're always appreciated here at the cafe. And as always, we'll be picking back up with this, going back to trial on Monday. Hopefully we'll get some good information out of this kid. If not, well, we'll see how it goes. Until then, let's go bring a birthday to go order to Nellowhead. As always, get some rest, drink some water, eat some food. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you on Monday. Good night!